The Celtic Myth Playing Cards. Designed and produced by me. Let's see what card we get. The Nine of Cauldrons. This corresponds to the Nine of Hearts. The deck of playing cards that we have here maps the four suits onto the four jewels of the Tuatha Danann. Those are the Cauldron of the Dagda, the Líothal, the Sword of Nuada, and the Spear of Lug. Let's try it again. What card are we going to get this time? The Ace of Hearts, the Cauldron. On this particular card, you see a stylized cauldron with what looks like 5 spirals. Now that's significant because in the story of Cormac in the other world, Cormac sees 5 streams flowing out of the cauldrons of the other world, and these flow into the 5 provinces of Ireland. Now the original term for this is a coigid, or a fifth, although it's not really clear exactly which provinces correspond to the fifths. It's always Ullid, Connacht, Leuven, Muin. These are the 4 standard ones. Some people say that Meath is the other one. Some people say that the other world is the other fifth. The point here is that out of the cauldron proceeds the benefits of the other world as kingship and poetry and a whole bunch of other things. Manannán mac Lír, portrayed here as a king of hearts, because after all, it is his cauldron. And on the reverse of his card is Eochu Ollathair. Now that's the proper name of the Dagda, which is an old Irish word that means the good God. And portrayed between the two of them is a cauldron, and there's a hammer because the old Gaulish deity Sukelos is portrayed with a large hammer or a club. Sometimes he's referred to as the hammer god. Now, the Dagda was said to have had a club which could either kill or bring someone back from the dead. And the cauldrons were also associated with death and resurrection and all these sorts of things. For example, when Cormac mac Airt is in the other world, Manannán's cauldron boils a pig, and then after 4 true stories are told around the cauldron cooking the pig is brought back to life at the end of the feast. We can also see in the borders of Manannán mac Lír's circle 3 golden apples. Actually, they double up, so there are 6 golden apples here, which in medieval tradition was a perfect number. And these golden apples are a reference to the lure that Manannán mac Lír used to get Cormac into the other world. You see, he had a golden branch on which were golden apples that when you shook them, they made a music which put people to sleep. And Cormac willingly traded his family for this rod. And when all of his nobles and followers said, "You can't do that," well, he went to go get his family back, and that's when he came to Manannán's hall. And those are some of the examples of the mythology represented on some of these face cards. In the coming months and weeks, we'll sit down and talk about some more of them.